What's up, everybody? This is Ross Turner at the Vibrant Agency. I'm here with Jonathan Griswold, our art director. Obviously, I'm the face of the company. He's the brains with the glasses on. Sorry, I think I'm funny. Today, I want to show you this website we made for this church we love in San Francisco called Canvas Church. We talk to so many pastors, and I think that they don't realize the potential that goes into a website. Like if you have the time to put all the creative elements that you want into your site, the first impression for your church can be really huge. And there's like, just looking at this site, I wanted to give you guys like a tour of what it's like to have a legit custom built site. Canvas Church is a great church. Even the name itself is cool. Mm-hmm. Their tagline, Canvas Church is a family in San Francisco that exists to point creatives to their creator. And Canvas, like a blank canvas church, the whole thing is about art, is about tapping into your creativity, and we wanted to reflect that into this site.
Yeah, I like to tell Travis he reminds me of a Young Mosaic in LA, but the San Francisco version.
An emphasis on like art and creativity.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
At Mosaic, they used to paint on stage during the service. That's like old school, and they definitely got that vibe.
I think the thing that made me happy about this site is we broke, what do you call it, breaking the grid or breaking the rules.
Yes, breaking the grid.
Like we didn't go the typical template Squarespace looking site. We got to break all the rules and do things just because. I mean, like little accent marks on the side, like stacking the social media vertically instead of horizontally, having the text overlay on top, having video, having like just accents like everywhere, using retro style font instead of the typical like Procter & Gamble just stuff. And so I really like this. A lot of people won't notice this, but at first glance, you hit the homepage of this site and you've got a looping video of San Francisco in the background. And then you've got an overlooker looking on, but you hover your mouse over the photo and it switches. And now you can see clearly the bridge and the girl goes blur. She goes blur. And then you go back and forth. Just because it's cool. But then what we did, I've never done this before, we did a hidden trigger in this site. You put your mouse over any of these X's and things happen. Like just without even saying anything, just knowing, you put your mouse over these X's and watch what happens. Traditional B-roll footage that we set up just for this website to really like bring home the culture of it. So there's all just like hidden elements that you can have. I mean, the wow factor that people will get when they hit this site is, I mean, that's their first impression. You know, if it's a good one, that comes back. You hover on the side here, on the menu, just these little line accents that complement the lines throughout the rest of the site. That just brings everything back. You slide on the homepage, always the latest message on the homepage. The key thing about when a website's done well is you have all the information, but it's done like in a visual way. It's done like not just events, about us, give. It's done like, you know, in a photo-based way. And like even like little details like this, just everywhere. Why? Just because. It's
break the mold.
I view this more as art instead of just a website.
Yeah, I think what it comes down to is this site wouldn't work for everybody,
right?
But because of their community and their demographic, this is perfect for them. It shows their culture, just even their website shows their culture.
You put your mouse over any of these and it just kind of changes, just so you intuitively know you can click on it. Little things like this, you don't notice until you start pointing them out, but that's what's in the hover states on all the buttons. That's just what's involved in having a custom built site. Man, these plan your visit forms that we do on all of our sites, and one thing that we're really proud of, when you have a plan your visit form that's got like 9 questions in it, your name, your email address, your phone number, what date are you coming, are there kids checking in? It's like, I'm not filling all that out. But when you just ask one question at a time, then you hit next, and then it auto-populates the next thing. Like if I'll type this in right here, my name, Ross Turner. Okay, and I'll hit next, and then you fill out your email address. Boom, and you hit next, and you just go one at a time. Then it really makes it a lot cleaner, and makes you get higher conversion ratios when you ask for one at a time. What other pages are you pretty proud of on this site?
Plan your visit. I really like. Yeah.
The other benefit of having an actual custom build is things load fast. Like you don't have that spinny icon for a long time. Plan your visit page for this one. Yeah, we made everything like really artistic, open space.
White space is really fun in this site, which is a weird nerdy thing to say, but culture video. I really like that we use the white space nice. With the retro type. It's sweet.
It's so cool. Most people won't go retro. But look at all these little details just for fun. And again, the plan your visit form. I'll show one more. I'll show, let me show the messages player. I love the way this site turned out. A lot of times people will do ads just to the landing page of their most recent message. All of their messages have their own player that looks like this. Every time, on Sunday you add a new message, it automatically will reshuffle everything to here. You can go by the latest message, but we tabbed it so you can go by a series archive. Like this, we designed all these graphics for the series as well. But you can hit this.
That graphic is actually what inspired this whole site. You can see the same elements.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
It's fun. When you get to do that, you can bring the branding and the culture, and you can really make them seamless.
Individual message player. I really like the way that all this turned out. You got the video embed right there. You got the description of the messages. A site like this, to me, I know it's not super spiritual. I'm not trying to just pitch websites, but the reality is that if your church is trying to reach new people in today's day and age, it's unlikely that they're going to show up without at least looking up, like, what am I walking into? Or some people want to consume church on social media or on the website without actually going to the building. If we want to look forward, that's gonna only increase as we get, as a society, more comfortable with taking traditionally behaviors that mean that we go to a place. Like, I buy things on Amazon now instead of going to Costco and going to Walmart. There's more and more people that are getting spiritually fed on podcasts and by listening to messages online than they are coming. Now, obviously, we want to encourage people to come, but I think the value of a website that communicates your church's message with the same level of excellence that you would want them to have on a Sunday morning is important. I think that's why, whether you're having us do it or having somebody in your staff do it, take time to get those kind of details that make you proud of your website. So when people check you out, they feel like, man, these are my people. These guys get it.
Definitely.